Hello everyone, this is Naren's Life with MS. I am Naren and this is Super Sunday. So Super Sunday is usually when I pretty much go over everything that happened over the week. Anything that I want to talk about and just pretty much showcasing how restful the week has been so that I'm pretty much ready for Monday, right? As we all are, because today is Sunday. So today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. One is to show you a new gadget that I got, which is very fun because I'll actually be able to even show you a quick demonstration of it. It's very embarrassing though. But apart from that, of course, talk about how hopefully the week has been for everyone. So one thing I do think I should discuss is, like I mentioned yesterday, I did get my MRI. Funnily enough, I still haven't gotten the reports. I did get all of the images, and they also haven't shared a CD for it, which I kind of feel odd about considering it is 2025 and you know um, CDs were pretty much available for MRI reports since 2010, I think. So I found that a little odd, but maybe they'll give the report alongside um, they'll probably give the report alongside the CD, hopefully, and because that will make it a lot easier to share it with whomever wants to actually see all of the reports. So that is something that happens tomorrow, hopefully. Apart from that, I did want to mention, I mean, when I talked about the Half-Life Day HLD, funnily enough, the thing I am a little confused by is whether I was diagnosed in June or July. Both both months are very hot in Delhi, and I do remember I also burned my feet walking barefoot on the road, but can't really remember whether it was June or July because it has been 16 years, right? 16, close to 17 years. And so there is a certain day that I'm confused about, but of course I will hopefully find out whether it was June or July that was my actual day, so I can pretty much update everyone on whether it was what's my actual Half-Life Day. And there's nothing very special, but funnily enough, my sister, she is going to get another wedding. I mean, two is never enough. I mean, even if you're going to get married, I would suggest, yes, definitely have at least three, right? Four if you can. Five would be optimal, but yes, I mean, it's all up to you, right? uh, but with that being said, they were discussing the dates, and they were also like, oh yeah, my parents were discussing the dates, and they said that, oh, it might happen close to about 21st November. And I was just thinking, oh my god, that might be my potential Half-Life Day that I kind of just calculated. But of course, once I get to know what the exact month I was diagnosed in is, I can actually share what my Half-Life Day is. And it's again, like I said, it's nothing exciting, but it is uh, you know it is something that you know I honestly, like, in my life, I would have imagined that I wanted to be diagnosed with something like this much later in life, so that my half life would happen when I was maybe you know 97 or like 122, and then it would be like, okay, fine, like you can't really celebrate that now. It's just like, okay, I'm 33. It might happen somewhere around my 34th birthday. So that is something that I'm you know kind of looking forward to. But that being said, I mean, it is, what do you think about, do you want to actually calculate what your half-life day is, if you of course have been diagnosed with something that you think is going to be something that changes your life, right, over time? So do you want to do that? And then on top of that, um, what do you think I should do to celebrate it, right? I mean, it's not the happiest of things, but I think it's still something that could have gone unnoticed for a lot longer, and that might have definitely changed me, from what I was, or you know um, to what I could have been or what I am. So it could have changed a lot of things. So yeah, do definitely share your thoughts on what I should do. Now, without further ado, here's my little contraption, which I got, which is that grippy thing. So I bought a grippy thing. Um, so I pretty much exercise on it every time I notice I am a little bored, or I have maybe 30 seconds to spare. So it's really cute. I call it clicky. And the funny part is it does make a clicky sound when I do it. So just as an example, right, and one over here, just to make sure that neither hand becomes too strong, right? But it's very funny when I actually use it, because let's say if I'm doing, let's say, 5 repetitions of this on my right hand, it just goes clicky 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 clicky. I'm like, okay, great, now let's do it on my left hand, and it just goes clicky clicky clicky. 1, 2, 3, clicky, clicky, and then I get too tired. So obviously, you can tell my left hand is, the weak hand. But the good thing I've noticed while using this is, I am getting a little more strength back. Um, I feel like I can pinch my fingers together with a lot more force. So hopefully there is, I do notice some benefits to it, especially considering tomorrow I will probably go to the gym and most likely do upper body. And if that is the case, generally what ends up happening is towards the end of the sessions, my grip tends to relax a little bit too much, right, for my comfort. So let's see what ends up happening. I'll keep you posted on that. But with that being said, it is Sunday. I hope you've had a great weekend and you're all ready to start of the week tomorrow. And yeah, this is Nareen Sai with MS. Hope you're having a great one, and bye.